everybody! Welcome back!
Hey, welcome back.
We are still hunting down what happened to Erend's sister.
We are, and last we heard off, it was just a fucking herb to the right of that wall.
Herb?
Corner. Just because we are low.
Absolutely.
Keep that for later.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we left it
so
at the
much
right
for
place, you know?
talking about hokey pokey ice cream.
We'll get to it.
Oh, shit. We're about to get ambushed again.
Oh, fuck's sake.
These
Save it
guys
for
aren't
later.
Shadow Karja. They're from my tribe, the Oseram.
Stop shouting.
Is this how your people usually greet each other?
Eyes on me, Lord!
Oh,
shit. Well, at least there's not machines running around.
You made a big mistake.
Nice job.
Fuck me.
There's good cover.
Is there
There's good
guys
cover.
behind me as well?
No.
Oh, yes.
Not up high. Nice job.
Okay. Kind of shit to just get thrown into a situation where you've got no way to, insert myself through nothing.
That's right, you went up a level though.
Did I? Ah,
Just before.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to get my bow out, which I thought I had out.
One's yours.
Dang.
Oh, you helped, you helped, you helped.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We really don't have a lot of health.
No.
I almost wonder if we should run away and come back. We might have to go back to
Well, we
a
do
save
have an
point.
extra potion. We do have an extra potion. Yeah.
Skip. What have I done? Skip.
Square.
Thank you.
Oh, it was behind your mic. You couldn't see that.
Yeah.
So just, yeah, this is reasonably good. Just realize that they're going to come around. A few of them are going to come around. But otherwise, if you stick behind here, you should be reasonably good on the archers.
Okay, well, I just killed somebody backwards, which, that's impressive if you ask me.
Great job. I think there is an archer to your left.
Keep going.
Okay, I think they're down.
Oh, no.
Where are they?
You can scan and tag them.
Good idea.
Hello again. Nice job.
Move.
You do have a little bit of herbs in your pouch as well.
Yeah,
Sorry,
could
hang
you
on. Do you want
move
to
the
just pause
cat?
that for a second?
Genjaman has decided this is the moment where he's going to come and stand directly in front of
Hey.
the monitor.
All right. Okay. Great job.
See what happens when you pick a fight with
I
the
was gonna say, like,
Vanguard.
take a moment behind you because you're reasonably safe, and then just
Tag.
Move.
Tag. Okay, there's just 2 left. That's not bad at all.
I think you can tag one at a time.
Die, you devil.
Once again.
I think it's because with Zelda you can get it out and it stays out,
Yeah.
but not with this.
Had that one.
You have to hold the left.
I have to hold the left. Yeah, that's my problem. I wonder if I can just...
Oh, that's a nice idea.
No.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Let's show them how we do things in the clay.
In the clave. Fuck me. There is no cover in this situation.
I'm gonna shoot again. Oh, yeah. Got heaps of health though, so use it up.
Yeah. Okay.
There's one left.
all of them?
No, there's one left.
Is there?
Yep.
Oh yeah. I thought what's his face had killed them. He's behind something.
Okay.
I'm just gonna run around there outside.
Please, for my sake, put a little bit of health on. It's only a couple of hits on you.
Sorry, what did you say?
For my sake, put a little bit more health in.
I don't have any more spare.
You do. Yeah.
Oh, I do. My bad. I thought that, but when the pluses disappeared, you didn't have any more.
Yeah.
Come here,
How the
little
fuck do we get
dick,
up?
dick face. Give me this plant first.
Nice.
Stop hiding.
Oh yeah, you might be able to get him from here.
Don't fucking make such a racket that
What's he doing?
shooting at Erend, I think.
Oh yeah. Just like at the fucking wall. Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, there you go. He's gonna start shooting at you now. Nice.
I think it's calling in machines. Get ready.
Oh no, absolutely not. What the fuck?
Well, they haven't seen you. They haven't seen you. They
Oh
haven't
my
seen you, so it's a
gosh.
good.
What? Okay.
Yeah,
This is
sneak in.
bullshit.
Sneak in this way. Yeah, yeah, nice, nice.
This
nice.
is absolutely bullshit. I can't get through here though. That might be in my favour.
Yeah,
to
I
be
think
honest.
so. I think so.
Can I get up here where this guy was?
Great question.
Pass the test.
What's the test?
Did not pass the test. Still.
I don't see any, but you might be able to shoot them through the gaps.
Yeah, maybe. Can I please get up here? Come on, use your hands, Aloy.
Geralt, use your hands.
Oh, Erend is down.
Oh,
I don't know, like...
I think they just get up eventually.
Yeah, I think they just get up again once the cooldown's over. Oh, I'm just so anxious because we don't have any health, and you know, like I'm out of practice, and like
That's alright. It's a test round.
They called on the
If it needs to be.
Vanguard for this.
how do I do this? Is it
Like the bow.
like the bow?
Hold the left.
Hold the left,
Yep. Hold the hold L2,
L2.
and then you can shoot it like the bow. And then you put 2 down,
Keep your
Yeah.
up.
and then you can change back to whatever, because now that's out. Yeah, nice. Wear it over if you can, but yeah. I love how as soon as he's down, they're just like, okay.
So I'm gonna try and sneak in here.
Nice. Ooh,
He's looking right at me, isn't
he
he?
sure is. Might be able to sneak attack them if they come in. Oh no, he's back up
For
again.
the Vanguard.
Oh, well, I did a Genshin dodge in that situation.
Oh yeah?
Not super helpful, but you know, here we are.
But that's the thing about playing.
Multiple games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh shit balls.
Whoop.
Oh, run, 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 run!
Oh.
What's the dodge button? Is it the roll button?
Square, 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 square. No, it's not circle, circle, circle.
Fucking birds over there too.
Nice, nice job.
This is stressful.
Yeah. You can lob some shit at them if you wanted.
Yes. What are they weak against? Do we know?
Oh, scan them. Oh, he's seen the dice.
This is super stressing me out
You're doing great.
because I'm just for the sake of the people on the internet. Like Izzy knows what's going on with me, but like I do not have the hang of the controls at all
No.
right now, and I'm just making the same mistakes over and over again.
Because you're instinctively pushing the other buttons.
I'm pushing other buttons, yeah.
Well, that's cool. You put it on the tree.
Come into my lair. Come into my lair, dickhead.
Change your weapon out.
Well, don't. Hey, look, I've got a lair.
Nice. You could try some fire arrows and get some dot damage.
And as well as all of this, I'm the kind of player that like I like being able to just like take damage and keep going. I'm not the kind of player that
Poor Erend. You may want to, before you get in the thick of things, change.
Take that health potion.
Either take it or at least switch it out so you can take it quickly.
Whoops, took the wrong thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, now I'm immune to fire.
Great, good.
Come here.
Yes, yes.
Come here.
Come through, friend. So good.
I can get out of this.
Oh, I wonder if we're on the edge of the... Remember we found the edge of their zones before? That's fine.
What's the... Yeah, I don't know what your weak spots are, dickhead. Is that your cats attacking each other, or is that
No, that's just
fine?
Magnus having a great time up there.
Okay.
Oh, nice dodge.
Come on. Oh, Erend distracted him.
They're about to walk away.
But I am loving this little patch here. This little patch
It's doing you great.
is awesome, actually.
Yes, great job.
Awesome.
Great job.
There's one of them down. Ha! Can't even hit me, dickhead.
Aaron's back up, so he'll be a distraction.
Looking forward to this.
Fire.
Did it say it was weak to fire?
Yep. Yeah, nice. They don't seem to want to come out this far.
Ah, I was hoping the like
Well, you dodged some of it.
the if you're rolling it doesn't
Frames of
the
invulnerability.
frames of invulnerability, yes.
Yes, nice job. Nice.
Oh, is that enough? Fuck. Oi.
Good job.
Sorry that was all over the
Also
place,
wrong.
team.
Not Shadow Karja. Looks like I was wrong about everything, as usual. Please, use that second sight of yours. I have to know what really happened.
I'm on it.
Oh,
Okay. Once again, we are super vulnerable. Because we have no health.
you never know what we'll pick up though. Oh, we should open our fucking boxes and see what's in there. There might be stuff for health.
I think that's a super good idea. Where are they? Inventory.
Yeah.
Treasure boxes. What have we got that we haven't opened? This one.
Yeah.
View contents.
Okay. Great. Good. Nice. Sure. Shock traps though. Good. Yep.
We'd even take some metal wire at this point.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey.
Wire. Cool. All good. Lots of fast travel, which is great, I guess.
I think the only place we get those from is
Here?
these.
Okay.
Yeah. I might just leave the Ridgewood because we don't actually need that.
Maybe we can check some of the ones we've already opened and see what we've left.
Yeah, good idea. Whoops. Take that too.
Cool. Oh, boss trap. Nice. Okay.
So much Ridgewood. I think that's all of them. Okay, no health,
No,
but,
but-
we got a little bit of wire, so I will make us some of these.
Arrows. Oh, we need 5 wires.
Never
But still,
mind.
it's we might pick some up potentially. Ian. Hello.
Hey, dead people, did you have any health potions?
We have got health potions off them before.
Yeah, we did it
Corpses,
the
I
last
mean.
area.
Yes.
Yes! Sweet, sweet
Nice.
health potion. This
And
might
that
just
looks
be
like
a
a
herb,
herb.
but still. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Nice.
And a
Okay,
bunny
okay.
rabbit!
Hello, Ken. You're in the way. Ken. Come here. Yes,
The
I'm
bunny
here,
rabbit
so cute.
escaped, is it? I was distracted by
across.
Gen's fluffy tail.
So cute.
That's my excuse anyway.
Nice.
Okay. Alright, let's use our scanner.
Oh, there's a lot to look at. All right, let's do it.
What are you?
So much blood.
Yeah, we killed them. That's why there's blood.
What are those leather straps?
So we're using the scanner to identify points of
lot of
interest and then we're
people
looking
died
at
here.
them.
A massacre.
Okay.
Oh shit.
My theory that the system might still be alive.
Armor straps. Cut with a knife. And a rock with blood on it.
Because it's not actually great anyway, because it means that somebody's dead.
Yeah, but also, yeah, true.
Those rocks. They're shattered. These look like Vanguard weapons. Something hit these stones. Something I've never seen before.
Oh my gosh, is a big monster gonna come out and get me?
There's no blood on them. Ursa's men didn't fight back.
Ooh.
Shit. They just died so fast, maybe, that...
Maybe. Got just completely squashed.
Looks like you could mount some equipment on that thing. There, by the tripod. A used power cell.
Okay, now we can just go back and talk to Erend.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
maybe have a
checking
nosy
in
around.
case there's anything cool up here.
I'm also waiting for
Fox.
Fox.
Oh, I don't want to kill foxes if we don't have to.
Well, we're waiting to hear again the mysterious voice.
Mysterious
in our-
voice, yeah. And it was funny how the mysterious voice was like, you've forced me to interrupt like this, and it's like, what else were we supposed to have done?
This is Ursa's helmet. I thought she died in the field below, but it must have been here. All this trickery. For what? Feels like it's just to torture me.
I have a theory. But it takes a little imagination.
So far, your theories are better than other people's facts.
Good
All
line.
right. I think the Oseram ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon. They mounted it on that tripod up there. It fires waves of force, maybe sound. Looks like it cracked the stone there. I think it paralyzes people instead of killing them. It dropped the Vanguard right there. No blood on their weapons. No fight.
But why paralyze them if you're only gonna move them and gut them?
They were trying to hide something. Look here, a bloody rock.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's.
Oh, there you are.
These leather straps have been cut. As
Hey!
if they took the armor off someone.
That can't be. Her body is lying in state in Meridian. I saw it.
You said she was unrecognizable. Maybe they switched another body into her armor. Someone around the same size. And mutilated it enough, so it could have been anyone. Even Ursa. Go back to Meridian. Take another look at that body. If it's really Ursa, of course I'm wrong. But if I'm right,
Then my sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.
Good instincts, you.
Well, it was just, you know, like plot
color's
device, Mr.
changing.
Frodo.
sun's going down.
Maybe we can have a look around for some herbs while we...
Yeah, I'm kind of wanting to not run into more death.
Oh, fair enough. You can fast travel if
immediately.
you want then.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering about... So the next main quest thing's over here somewhere, isn't it?
Sure, but we could finish... Because he's going back to Meridian, which is a safe
right
place.
now. Yeah, okay.
So we could fast travel there or fast travel close to there. Or if you get into trouble, fast travel away from it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So just walk for now and
Yeah.
then and try and gather herbs.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Cool. What do we think
There's a
that
plan.
over there is? Do
I
we
don't
think
know,
that's
is
a
it-
bad guy camp or a good guy camp?
Do you want to get some zoom in on that? Should we tentatively go up to it?
Yeah, just kind of like lurk in that general direction.
Yeah.
What does the map say?
Oh, it's got a
there's
fireplace.
a fireplace in here. Although there's a massive ridge between us and then, so it might
You'd
be
have to
a
go
moot
all the way
point.
around. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going down this way. We maybe
Nice.
gather these 2 things on the way. Avoid this. I mean, I'm happy to kill the glint hawks eventually. I just
just before you leave, it might be
Aye.
worth having a closer look around because I have a feeling, a suspicion that there might be some sort
Saving
of
these for the trail.
secret tunnel.
secret tunnel, something to some secret.
We
I
haven't
feel
got,
like in these buildings
we haven't got that skill that allows us to gather our traps back up, have we?
Oh fuck, we didn't do that. I'm sure.
I mean,
we
we're
didn't
not
do
even
that.
trying to get that skill, I don't think. Where were we going? We were going down somewhere here.
Do you just want to go below the tier one? Left, that one.
Ooh,
That's pretty good.
that
That's
could be
probably what we were
good.
doing. Fuck it, let's do that.
Hang on. Calm down, Issa.
All right, friends, we'll cut you back in.
We'll cut you
'cause
back
we
in
do this
in
all
a
the
second.
time. Hey, everyone.
Hey, back.
It's just mere moments, but
That
we
was
figured
like
out what
a
we were going to
second.
do.
But we were going towards Tinker, so actually we get the skill on the way.
And let's grab our traps back. Nice. All right, see if you can. Oh, look, you can pick them just like that. What a treat.
I like that because it feels very like, ooh, it's all spooky at night time.
That's pretty.
Here you go, Izza, if you need a
I probably do.
thumbnail.
Although I probably have Erend on this one.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
We will see.
It feels very, because, I was about to call her Elsa. Our main character here,
Aloy.
Aloy, is all kind of like living off the land and stuff, and it feels very right that she would like reuse things.
Yes. Feels good.
It's interesting to me that this is leading us in this direction because it feels
Same.
like it's the opposite direction of where we came from.
This is where we came from, though. Came right past this.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe you.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Oh, fuck.
We're still alive. It's
Oh,
fine.
man. I had like instant stress sweat.
We are fine. We're fine.
We should tell people about Hokey Pokey.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, y'all know the song. Do the hokey dokey. Do the hokey dokey. But, I mean, you might not know it if you're from some other part of the world where they don't sing that song. But in New Zealand, there is a thing called Hokey Pokey ice cream, which is vanilla ice cream with little spheres of
Like nougat. No.
caramel.
Is it caramel?
Caramel. Or toffee, I guess.
Toffee, I think. Yeah.
I do not want to fight this chompy buddy.
It's almost
two of
even
them.
honeycomb flavor toffee. So it's got like little drops, tiny little drops of this toffee through vanilla ice cream.
It's
That's
so fucking good. It's one of the like
excellent.
OG flavors of ice cream in New Zealand.
Yes.
Like,
if you go on a hot summer's day, you're at the beach, you get a couple of scoops of ice cream in a cone, Hokey Pokey.
I'm gonna see if my silent sprinting is enough to save me from these guys. If it's not, I just
where I
say,
am.
Well, I can see ya.
yeah, I know, but like, I'm silent sprinting, is it? Crouch.
Great job.
I'm not here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Silent sprinting makes me invisible.
Slow and quiet does it.
Yeah, so if you ever in Aotearoa, New Zealand, get yourself some Hokey Pokey if you've never had it before.
One of our mutual friends who lives in UK was saying that boysenberry ice cream is not really a thing overseas.
Oh, shit.
And we were both like
Baffled.
shit. We were
Yeah.
shit.
Wherever you are in the world, friends, do you have boysenberry? Or is it common?
It's like, so if you're not
Boysenberry
sure what we're
flavoured.
talking about, it's vanilla ice cream with like boysenberry
Like ripple.
ripple through it. Yeah, like a
Swell.
it's like, it's not jam. It's like, what would you say that consistency is? Like jelly.
Oh, syrupy jelly. Yeah.
And not jelly like Americans say jelly. Oh my gosh, this episode's just become this like dialect.
Quagmire. Dialect quagmire.
Oh shit! Don't see me! Don't see me!
Yeah,
Fuck,
so
I've got no
just
cover. Is it?
run.
Now what?
Run. Fast spin.
Ooh! Come on! Come on, hurry,
Maybe go with the current, go with the current.
hurry! Ah!
Shit.
Oh,
right.
I'm totally dead,
You're not yet. Not yet. Keep running. They know what you are.
I know they know where I am, but I don't know where to go.
Yeah, nice.
Am I still alive?
Yep.
Oh shit, more baddies.
Oh, fast travel away.
Are these baddies? Are you baddies?
Yes, fast travel. Oh, are they?
I don't know.
No.
Are you baddies?
I can't
Yes.
read.
Ah!
Yeah. Fast travel.
Oh my lord!
So we're talking about, yeah. Anyway, the stuff with food, wherever you are in the world, friends. Do you have anything like
And
Hokey
what,
Pokey?
and what are your
your local
most
regular
common ice cream flavors? Not like the fancy weird ones that have maybe come in within the last 10
and
years.
they might be good, but not those ones.
Like the ones that you grew up with. Here we would have like vanilla, French vanilla, Hokey Pokey, boysenberry, chocolate and like chocolate mint, the green one.
Oh, and Neapolitan.
Neapolitan with the white
She's like
strawberry
vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate.
and what was the one with the jubies in it?
Oh, fuck yes. Can't eat it anymore. It is Goody Goody Gumdrops.
Goody Goody Gumdrops.
Yeah.
Okay. We ran away. Bravely ran away.
It's great. It's good. We can always travel back to maybe an easier area and grab some herbs from there.
Yeah.
Just so we can like relaxedly, that's the word, relaxedly walk around.
Relaxedly walk around.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm keen to know overseas. But yeah, as you say, what your growing up regular
What does she want for this?
flavors are.
She wants wire. I don't have any wire.
Well, what's the one below? We got that.
Okay. We've got
Grab
heaps
them.
of that.
Grab all that. Buy them out. Yeah. Buy it until we're full. Can we get any more?
I'm just checking how many
Great, we're full now.
thingies.
See, that's good. That'll take us a long way.
And we'll get a couple of these.
Health boost.
And
Okay.
then I think I'll get some of these too if I can. Resist shock.
We might be able to make some of these though. You might want to just double check that. We might have the stuff to make these.
True. We want to sell anything? Got
Probably.
double ups of things. What is
I don't want to
this?
sell anything though. No.
Metal shards.
Yeah. No. Yes. The one above?
This one?
The bottle opener to the right? Yep.
Bottle opener. Think.
That wreath you could sell too. Yep. Cool.
I'm mostly just looking at the pictures at this point. What's
Okay.
this?
I was looking at the used for.
Take away these last 3 Ridgewoods.
Oh, they don't want them.
You don't want
I'm flapping my hand.
Nobody
I don't want
wants the
them.
Ridgewoods. I am curious though. We were talking about that corruption thing in the middle of that fight. How much do they want for a anti-corruption?
Wow, we can't afford
You
it.
can afford it. It looks stupid as fuck.
Well, I like the blue skirt.
Yeah. And I think we have helmets turned off, so I don't think we'd see the hat anyway. I'm gonna buy it.
Okay.
We got heaps of money.
Go for it. Equip it.
Are we equipping it right now?
Fuck it, yeah. Let's get
No, I'm
into
not. Oh yeah, okay. Let's put it on and then just so we
Alright.
can see what it looks like. Do you have any free sample boxes? No.
it. Yes. Oh, is it 0?
We've bought them already.
Oh, well, you know.
Oh, we don't have helmets turned off. We look so stupid.
I like it. Looks like a goat's head.
It does look like I think it is a goat's head.
Looks good.
What was I gonna do though? I was going to put some cool shit on it.
I was going to ask you what your favourite flavour of ice cream was growing up.
Hokey Pokey, definitely.
Was Hokey Pokey?
Growing up, yeah. Now, I'm not sure I know.
Too many choices?
Too many choices,
Yeah.
yeah. How do we modify this? Crafting? Yes. Yes. What have we got? Now, we could put even more resist corruption
No,
on
no,
it,
no,
but
no,
I think
no.
we should probably put other things on. Stealth?
Stealth's good. What is the blue one, though?
Yeah.
Resist range.
Ooh,
Yes,
let's
let's
put
do
that
that.
on.
And then for the other slot,
How do I get back into that slot?
down. Click. Go click.
I
Modify.
I can't. It takes me here.
And then go down. You can't go down.
Oh, I can't see it.
Ah.
There we go.
Okay.
I was distracted by her helmet. I couldn't see
I
the...
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we currently can't take things off.
No,
But we're very close to being able to.
and we can just put things over as long as we're willing to lose it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
So I kind of
really.
vote for the stealth, but I'm willing to be overridden if you strongly feel we should put something else on.
No, I'm fine with that.
Because then I don't feel like we're giving up as much when we take off our stealth
No.
outfit to put this on.
The only one.
Although,
well,
if we're only ever using this when we're fighting people, maybe it's better to put something
yeah, and
else on.
I only thought my only other thought was that the fire might be good because you're often on fire,
We're often on fire. okay,
Or-
let's do it.
rolling through fire or something.
Cool. So our other one is for like we're like running around, just like doing whatever.
Yeah.
And then this one is for like we're now in a fight. Let's put on our defensive gear.
That's right. Cool.
Cool. All right.
Keep on keeping on. If you
Keep on keeping on.
we can always fast travel again if we want to.
We can, but again, let's try and even though we've got 1,000,000 health potions now, let's try and
Not use them, eh? We're trying to replenish our
herbs.
stack.
on the way. Although we probably I don't know how fast the herbs grow back.
I have no idea.
This
Look
was
at this,
our
getting lush.
this was our death
Mount Doom.
death. I'm just gonna use that right now, just to.
We are not far from the place, so that's good.
Yeah. I deliberately got us like close, but not right on top of it.
So we're almost certain then, given the game dialogue, that is not Ursa. It's not Erend's
Well,
sister, right?
The body's probably not hers. Whether she is actually still alive, wherever she's been taken, probably depends a little bit on.
There's a fire that we haven't been to.
Oh, we can't kill these birds. Depends on what they want to do for, right?
Right, I
remember
guess
Nora
so.
when I was a child. All I remember now is how heavy her bow was.
Thanks. I actually just wanted to talk to this fireplace.
Let me talk to the fire. we will converse.
Egg for breakfast, and it's not sitting well with me.
Like, what would they want her for? Probably information, right?
Well, it is their group, their tribe, right? He said, the Osram, that's their people. So that's particularly interesting that they're going after one of their own. So they must really not like what she's doing. Or, yeah, there's just some unrevealed agenda.
Lost. Guard, not the town crier.
I like, even though I was the first one to be like, maybe she's not really dead, I'm gonna feel really bad for Erend if he gets his hopes up.
Oh, yeah.
And,
She is actually.
yeah.
Or even if this isn't her, if she's actually dead somewhere else.
Did we scan whatever the heck this thing is?
Did we? I feel like we must, but just double check that, will you?
I hear King Avad is afraid.
Oh, mustn't have.
Maybe not.
Let's have a look. Scan glyphs, the liberation of Meridian, and an official account as scribed by the Reckoners of the Sun Priest and marked with the emblems of truth by extracting Varan, who witnessed these events. In the 21st year of the 13th Sun King, Duran's reign, the twilight time of his madness, the Sun King's own favoured heir was put to death. The Radiant Cardamon's crime was to demand an end to his father's acts of bloodshed, and his sacrifice set that end in motion. During second year, the Radiant Avad fled Meridian at dusk with his honor guard, soldiers loyal to him over the Sun King. All night they travelled northwards, knowing that come the dawn they would be branded as traitors and marked for death. So it was that when Duran made that proclamation that they had already travelled far, and in time they did reach the edge of Sundom and crossed into Osram territory.
Okay, so the Osram are not the same tribe as the Sun people.
No, it would be the Kaja, right?
I hadn't clicked.
I see. For Avad was canny and planned to negotiate terms with the Osram. He knew he had an ally among them, Ursa, a fierce Osram warrior with whom Avad had a long and unusual history. 2 years earlier, Ursa had been brought to Meridian as a captive, destined for sacrifice, but she survived the Sun Ring, killing 2 kestrels by her own hand. Thus, she did earn the honour of being made a palace slave, and in this role came to know Prince Avad. A rare friendship was formed, and Avad conspired to free his friend, who returned at once to the Osram homeland. Now desperate for allies, Avad sought out the Osram he had helped to free. Ursa had ties to the warlords and freebooters who resisted the Red Raids. With Ursa's might and Avad's keen strategy, they could raise a warband and move to overthrow Duran. And as a rightful heir to the throne of the Sun, Avad hoped to inspire many of his people to rebel, so sparing Meridian from a drawn-out war. After months of preparation, Avad and his allies crossed the border and marched on Meridian. As word of their advance spread, many Kaja soldiers fled back to the city, lay down their arms, or even joined the liberators. Yet wise Avad knew that that Duran's faithful would defend Meridian to the last man, even sacrificing the lives of its citizens if it would hold the holy city against siege. He found kestrels and city guard already set in on the walls, ready to face arrow and shot, but Avad's Osram allies had brought new weapons never seen beneath the sun, thundering cannons strong as machines. Avad permitted them to fire their salvos on the outer wall, bringing many defenders down with great carnage. As the smoke cleared, the liberators attacked in 3 groups. One scaled the walls beneath the Temple of the Sun, another took to the aqueducts of the palace, while the main force overcame the barricaded city gates with cannon fire. These were the final blasts fired at the holy city, as Avad forbade any further destruction. In the streets, too many scenes of brutality and chaos played out to recount. Among the terrible miasma of blood and smoke, the Sun Ring slave pits were opened and hundreds spilled out, desperate to escape.
Wow.
Many of Duran's supporters seized their chance to flee with this flood of unfortunates. The day had turned, and seeing his forces much reduced, the Sun King Duran ordered his trusted kestrels take Itaman, his sole remaining heir, from the city. Helis, terror of the sun, cleaved a path through Meridian from east to west, striking down all in his way, ally and foe alike. The savagery of Helis and his kestrels could not be matched. And
That's the guy who's the leader of the cultists now.
And so it was that Edaman, his mother, the Dowager Queen Nasadi, and the High Sun Priest Bahavas escaped. Avad confronted Duran in his solarium. He had hoped his father would answer for his crimes honourably, but seeing this could not be so, and with great anguish he struck him down. As the murder of a true Sun King is an unthinkable act and surely would plunge the world into shadow, Duran's death proved that the Sun had renounced his legitimacy.
Right, okay.
Yes, Sun had turned to shadow on the throne of Meridian, and it was Avad's light that drove the shadow out to the west, where it remains to this day. So was the cycle of things corrected in this first year of the reign of the 14th Sun King, the Radiant Avad. Wow. That's a big lore dump right there. That was interesting.
Fascinating. So we've established that, which you probably had already figured out, but I obviously hadn't, that the sister is of a completely different tribe.
Yes.
And that same tribe are the people who just attacked us.
Yes.
And presumably captured her.
Yes.
So we don't know why they've done that.
No.
But we do know that there is a rare friendship between her and the king.
Yes.
Which could be why she's been kidnapped.
But it could be, but we still don't know why the Osram, who seem to support the Sun King Avad, why they would do that.
What motivation they have,
It would, from a superficial standpoint, it would seem that they should support her.
Killing his father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't look to me for help. My duty
Plus
is to guard. I don't get involved
we
in
found out
politics.
that Avad's brother is still
There's another one.
alive, which is alarming.
Yes, someone was evacuated.
Hello.
Oh. This is...
Okay. Mad Sun King. The reign of the Mad Sun King. Be warned, reader, that as a true account of the Mad Sun King Duran's act, these glyphs are blotted in blood. Truly, the savageries committed can barely be recounted, so pray to the cleansing sun for yourself and the teller of these tales. You will learn of the grievous wounds inflicted in foreign lands and the reaping of sacrifice, the red raids, for the Mad Sun King would order a whole generation cut from each village, so they might more willingly supply sacrifices and be harder pressed to field fighting men on the next raid. The Utaru, who sought to appease with gifts of grain, was slaughtered in such a number that upon the following harvest the maize grew black and blue with the blood of the dead. Against the Oseram, the terror of the sun piled the corpses of their fallen up to the walls of their villages so his kestrels might clamber upon the dead to enter. And in the valley of the barbarian Nora, terrors of the savage east, such savagery ensued that the trees were dropped with corpses hung as grim warnings. Should you wish to read of the Mad King's depredations against his own people, your curiosity will not go unsated. Within are accounts of the deaths of those sentenced to the Sun Ring, listed in such detail you might think it reported by their own chattering skulls once piled outside the city gates. Nor will you find a more harrowing account of his massacre of the Hunter's Lodge, which we still haven't gone to. Reading these accounts, you might imagine yourself among its brave hawks as they fought to the last, bloodying the sand from dawn till dusk. Or perhaps in the crowds as the loosed behemoths careened through the stands with the crashing of wood and bone. All this crazed bloodletting did the Mad Sun King take with his pitiless gaze. Indeed, he would not even look away from the goring of his own son in the ring of death. Yes, fair-haired Kadaman of the Dawn's Rising, so degraded and doomed for the crime of standing against his father. Such a true and complete account of the Mad Sun King Duran's miseries cannot be found in the history annals or heard from the reckoners of the Sun Priests. It is with a heavy heart that I scribe these events, leaving out no shocking detail, but my debt is to history and to you, brave reader.
Shit, they really landed on thick with how deranged this guy was, eh?
Yeah, and I'm interested, like it's a classic thing of like, history is written by the victors and everyone says he was mad, but like, was he literally mad? Did he have a reason he was doing this?
Well, so the reason was, oh gosh, they did tell us, he was trying to appease. I'm casting my mind back, friends. Something was happening, maybe was something not working anymore, not growing. He was trying to appease something by sacrificing.
Oh. Don't remember that at all, clearly. Talk to Blameless... Wait, have we swapped to a different quest? We have.
Oh, into the Borderlands.
Excuse me, game. We were doing something.
Oh, no. No, it is. It's the same quest. It's just the
okay.
next step. I just changed to the next step. All right, that was confusing.
Hi.
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Marad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay.
Ooh, are we going to meet
Follow
the Sun
me,
King?
please.
Maybe.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes,
What people?
and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I think we were in the right
I'm not
outfit
here
for this.
to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram get special treatment, and now outlanders from the savage east. Interest could the Sun King have in her?
Well, that's none of your business.
Unacceptable.
I wonder how long they've been
I've
waiting, though.
2 hours, and this Nora goes to the front of the line.
2 hours.
Calm down. And also,
I was going to say, if they waited there for 2 days.
If the king has summoned someone, that's like a completely
Ignore them.
different...
Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
That's pretty true across all cultures.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
I did notice when we came into town that all of the guards were like almost saluting to us. And I was like,
Aloy of the Nora. She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Erend, Marad, let me discuss it with her privately. I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
Oh, yes, let's have some
yes,
stuff.
you and Ursa, what's the story?
Yeah.
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
Let's ask about Dervahl, the guy who has some sort of beef with her.
Who is Dervahl exactly?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken. He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything. So he raided the other tribes for victims, especially the Oseram. Dervahl fought back. He crafted powerful weapons and rallied his people. My father responded with the ultimate cruelty.
So Dervahl's pissed that
He captured Dervahl's
Sun helped
wife and daughter
oh shit.
and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring.
That's a bit fucked.
So why Caitlin?
So why would Dervahl go to so much trouble to kidnap Ursa?
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian and butcher its people. Then she came to me. Together, we stopped him and liberated the city from my father. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. Mostly on the other Oseram who fought with us. He made so many powerful enemies, I thought we'd seen the last of him. I was wrong.
But surely, like, it's interesting to me that both he and Erend were like, everybody's been looking for him, surely he's dead by now. Like, if somebody had killed him and he's that famous, surely they would have been like, I killed this guy. Not just silence, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I just had this moment where I was thinking about Ursa being alive, right? And you know how before we were saying, well, there's a corpse in there. No one seems to care who the corpse belonged to.
They were red shit.
Red shit, let's not worry about it. Let's ask questions about the Kaja Sundom.
I'd like to ask you something about the Sundom and its politics.
By all means.
Ooh. Oh, I want to ask it all.
Becoming the Sun King.
They call you a sun god who killed his own father in order to unite the tribes in harmony. Is any of it true?
They say you can see the invisible, split an arrow at 50 paces, and tame machines at a glance. How much of that is true?
Kind of.
It's not too far off.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to unite the tribes in harmony, but you saw how many courtiers I have to deal with first. Maybe next week.
Cheesy grin.
Yeah.
Your palace? I don't know why we're asking about this, but I'm going to
Quite
anyway.
a place you've got here. You can almost see the little people below the mesa.
You don't approve? Well, I have a secret for you. Neither do I. But we must be patient. Change won't come in a single sunrise.
But will it happen at all, while men live in palaces?
It might. Eventually. If people like you help me bring it about.
Okay, and the Kaja and the Oseram.
It's interesting to me. This has come up more than once. Like, it almost feels like Aloy is too woke. Like, she feels like she's saying the things that we would say because we live in a society that's, like, based on democracy and is, like, post-religious, like, religion controlling the... You know, like, some
and we're
of it
working
makes
towards
sense.
equity and...
Yeah, some of it makes sense, but some of it just seems a little bit...
Right, I think...
too extreme for her context.
Right, for someone who grew up alone with her father figure, or father.
Yeah. Who himself was very devout.
Yeah, it's interesting. It is interesting. Yeah, I wonder if, as you kind of pointed out, that maybe there's just a flaw in the writing. This writing doesn't have a lot of flaws, but...
Yeah,
Hey.
it feels very much like she's supposed to be our stand-in in the story world, whether or not that makes any sense.
True. In saying that, maybe it was the right choice because it feels good to have those options to say, because we as players want to, right?
Yeah.
Your politics seem very complicated. The Oseram are friends, but enemies too?
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her Oseram freebooters. Many of them have settled here. But the Ealdormen of the Oseram clans in the Claim have become jealous of their success.
Okay.
So have many Karja nobles.
Ah.
It's a volatile situation, especially given the fact that my father raided the Oseram for years. Ursa helps keep the peace, promising a future based on mutual gain. But some, like Dervahl, will never let go of their venom.
It's a hard thing.
It is, I was
really
going to
hard
say.
thing.
He's been really...
Hard done by.
Exactly.
You know, it's things like this that you can see. I mean, I don't want to compare a game with real life, but, you know, you think about the war in Ukraine and, like, for people who were not from that part of the world, it felt very, like, out of the blue. Like, it felt very, like, why would you do that? Why would you just go from there's peace to there's war?
But actually it's been ongoing for a very long time, right?
Yeah, and for the people there, it's this complicated mess of you did this to my family and they did this to your family and some people who strongly believe they should be part of Russia and Russians who believe that Ukrainians should be allowed to live their own lives, and, you know, like, it's this kind of, like, hotbed of complexity. And I think, you know, you see similar things in this sort of narrative.
Yeah, and you say, like, how did it end up in war? It's like, well, yes, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Shadow Kaja.
What can you tell me about the Shadow Karja? What do they have to do with Ursa?
They are remnants of my father's regime, holding out at the fortress of Sunfall to the west. Like him, they care only for domination, and seek to draw upon the power of the sun by spilling blood in its name. Since Ursa helped me take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Dervahl knew this, of course, and planned it well.
Okay, thank you for all that. We're going to go back.
Just as a completely random aside, I feel like because of how the game's been designed, and this isn't a complaint, it's kind of an observation that the characters all make a lot of eye contact, and it feels almost flirty.
Oh, that's interesting. So I see what you mean. Not a criticism, an observation. Let me look. I think because I'm looking at the text a lot, I haven't noticed that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, time is short.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Well, Marad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
Oh, that's interesting. I mean, because in real life you break eye contact, right? And they don't. I like this Marad we've just met. He feels very competent to me. Oh!
Just popped up.
Yes.
What are you reading, mate?
No, we're reading it. The founding of Meridian. Nice. Okay. We are Kaja. It is in us is the blood of those who led by Araman from persecution and pursuit so long ago. Out of the far savage east we came, guardians of a treasure greater than land or metal, the leaves of the old ones.
Ooh, what does that mean?
Araman found the leaves in a ruin, picked out by a beam of sunlight, and he recognized at once their importance. Within, it's a book, is it? Within was etched the first teachings of how to observe the sun, to recognize its guidance, and to understand the place of man.
Oh my gosh, I wonder if this is one of those things. You know how at various times in history, more commonly now, but it did happen at times in the past, like people have written things that are fiction and then people have like taken them on, like Scientology. The guy who invented that was a science fiction writer.
Aye.
And like, you know, like people talk about like the nine hells or whatever like that. That was all just from Dante's Inferno. It's not part of Christian theology, but like a lot of people think that it is.
It's kind of just been sucked in.
Yeah. I'm just wondering whether this book that they came upon that was like how to observe the sun
was actually a work of fiction.
Like, I don't know.
From out of the leaves came the first glyphs, the first writing, so our knowledge could last longer than voices. But when our forefathers offered to share this gift, they were driven out by those they had once called tribesfolk. These ones feared to have the light of knowledge brought to bear on their ignorance, or were jealous of its power. And so began the long wandering of our people, trusting only that the sun would guide them and deliver them from the barbarian tribes. The path was hard and marked by the stones of families who fell along the wayside, even Araman's own. The persecution was unceasing from those without purpose, only the desire to debase and destroy. But the faith of the Kaja was rewarded with a distant vision, a tower like a solid ray of sun holding on the horizon, flashing. Even as their enemies descended upon them, Araman followed the flight of the Glinthawks, leading his people through looming canyons and teeming jungles. Again they saw the tower, so close now it seemed to reach the very sun itself, and they saw that the Glinthawks perched upon it. Beheld in the light of the sun, the tower, the spire, cast its long shadow upon a mesa across the verdant valley. Araman knew he had found a haven for the tribe, as this was a place shunned by those without his faith, who cowered from the magnificence of the spire or the shining feathers of the Glinthawks. He named this place Meridian, from a passage in the leaves, and the tribe settled in the protection of the great mesa. They found the site was blessed in every respect, carving their cliff houses from the bounteous resources, and in time from the red rock of the mesa itself, crowning it with the first columns of the city of the sun. Truly, the sun gave much to the descendants of our forefathers, granting Meridian great harvest and prosperity, and the bounds of the sundom for as far as its light touched. In time, seeing Meridian shielded us from the dark arrows and plots of our foes, other foreigners brought trade and tribute. Holy Meridian, without spire and sun, there would be no Meridian, but now and forevermore it stands as monument to both, and the glory of Araman and the founders is reflected in you in each Sun-King of the Radiant Line and the noble houses of the Sun Court.
Kind of hilarious that they've got that book next to him, as if he wouldn't know all that already.
No. Well, that might be a good place to leave it, eh?
Actually, yes. Very, very good point.
Let's go find a save point. Yeah.
Let's do that. I guess we're going to go out here.
Anywhere.
I'm just noticing how 3D this area is at the moment.
That's pretty cool, eh?
I think because we're normally a bit more zoomed out. Like, it doesn't feel as... Interesting that the Glinthawks were at the
spire.
At the spire. I just don't want to, like, fast travel because I feel like the guy... Oh, they're right here. Like, I kind of want to talk to them. We could play another episode. I'm not too tired. Who are you? This is tilting towards her bed?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just talk to these guys and scan that, and then I'll fast travel to the thing.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's just talk to these guys and scan that, and then I'll fast travel to the thing.
Let's do it. 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 Let's do it
So, I thought Ursa was dead, and I thought Dervahl was dead. Dead doesn't seem to mean what it used to. Or maybe I'm just an ass. Whatever. All I know is that it's time to find my sister and get some payback. I hope Marad's guy grabs us a lead.
Oh.
Tell us some more about Ursa and Dervahl.
Did Ursa ever tell you anything about Dervahl?
We were both under his command for a while. Sort of. Helped him recruit an army to take out the mad Sun-King. But then he got real creepy with Ursa. Needless to say, she wasn't interested, but he wouldn't let it go. Not to mention the fact that we realized he wanted to murder every Karja, not just the bad ones. Long story short, he's a grazer-licking dungbag.
Great turn of phrase.
I mean, generally, it's like that thing. I can't remember what game we were playing when we decided this. I think it was The Witcher, where we were like, if a person feels like immolating other people, that's generally a good sign that they're a bad person. If a person feels like genocide, generally that's a good sign that they're a bad person. Like if your brain's like, how should I resolve this situation, and it ticks over to genocide, that's when you're like, nah, gotta draw the line here.
Shit. Absolutely. So you're like, you know what? I want to burn everything to the ground. And I want to make sure the children are locked inside and burn it down.
Yeah, that's when you're like, maybe I need to chill the fuck out.
Let's ask about Sun-King
Avad.
Avad.
Avad seems committed to finding your sister.
Yeah, those two got along. And some people say they shacked up, but I don't buy it. Seems a little skinny for her. Oh, okay, some bad images are forming in my head. Let's just focus on finding her. And kicking Dervahl's ass.
I'm glad they mentioned that narratively.
Yes.
I'd better go.
Don't stand me up in Pitchcliff, okay? Ursa needs us.
No, we're in now, Erend. We're going to help.
We are emotionally engaged with this narrative.
Aloy, how can I be of service?
It's obvious that you're an advisor to the Sun King, but what is it you do exactly?
Whatever is needed, of course.
Yeah,
Are you
classic
always
advisor.
so evasive?
It depends.
I don't know about you, but I immediately like this guy.
Yeah, same. He's got a very likable face.
Yeah.
I'm just
You
gonna
were right
go around.
about Avad. He seems genuine.
He is the Sun King. I serve him the best I can. What else would you have me say?
Huh. Did you serve the last one as best you could too?
Well, I served him to his enemies. It was the best I could do for the Sundom.
What did you do?
Nothing I could be blamed for.
I love
What a great line!
So
His face reminds me of someone. I feel like someone
he
from
might be
Star Trek or something.
Oh, do you think he might be modelled on someone?
Yeah, I think he's modelled on a real person.
Okay, are you a spy? What the fuck? Yeah, let's ask.
Sounds to me like you're a spy.
There are many helpful voices in the Sundom and beyond. I like to think of myself as a good listener.
Blameless.
So why do they call you Blameless Marad?
Well, it depends on who you mean by they, and what they might wish to blame me for.
Talking to you is
I
tiring.
feel like we might need to get this story
they
from
say.
someone else.
Oh shit, this cracks me up.
So he did something to help take down the previous Sun King, but
they couldn't pin it on
they
him.
can't
so
pin it on him.
Therefore, he's blameless.
he's blameless.
Love this.
What will I find at the border?
An outpost full of Oseram, most of whom want nothing to do with Dervahl.
That's
Still,
good.
he inspires great loyalty in those who fought with him against the last Sun King. He will not be caught alone. And don't forget, he is a master craftsman. Nothing delights him more than his dangerous toys.
And Dervahl and Ursa.
Similarly, when Aloy found the evidence that there'd been a weapon there, and she was like, use some sort of advanced weaponry, maybe sound. Like, I feel like if somebody was not from our society, why would they think that sound could be used as a weapon? You know, like, you wouldn't know that much about how vibrations work,
Wow.
right? Maybe she's just a genius.
I think we have to accept that at this point.
That she's a genius?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. She's a genius. She's a genius.
She's genius.
She's a genius.
What makes you so sure Derval did this to Ursa?
I don't care for sure or certain. I prefer likely or probably.
He's an advisor after all.
Same. I
Yeah.
agree.
How many Oseram are clever enough for this ruse? Capable of building the weapon you described? Who hate Ursa so? More than one? Not likely. Derval? Quite probably.
Even if people think he's dead.
That is surely another reason to be suspicious of certain words.
Okay,
Nice.
that was
Yeah.
an interesting
I
conversation.
have to go.
There is
Then you
something in the
must.
background as well. There in the
Yeah,
table.
yeah. Let's grab this. What are you?
So we're getting some good lore stuff, aren't we?
Is it my turn? It is my
It's
turn.
long,
Okay.
so I feel like
I was editing an episode of Honkai the other day, and it was a day where I'd played like 3 or 4 episodes in
Yeah.
one day, and they're all like an hour long, and there's lots of text. And by the end of that day, I had just I'd lost my I
Oh,
was
you were
coughing.
hoarse.
I could barely breathe
Far
because
out.
my vocal cords were so clogged up. Yeah, that's never happened to me before.
shit.
I also need to take it
Momo's flapping the hand.
what do you call it? Allergy medication.
Oh.
But yeah. Okay, Chronicle of the Sun Kings. The founder, Araman, who guided our forefathers from the shadows of the savage east into the fastness of the Mesa Valley, and who, reading the signs of sun and shadow both, delivered them to the site of Holy Meridian. The boundless... Is this the same person? No. Avad, who oversaw the clearing and sowing of the royal maizelands, so that none who walked in the sun's favour should go hungry again, who cut back the jewel to claim the rich estate lands for the first houses of the Sun Court. The far-seeing Sadahin, who expanded the sun's dominion to the north, the south, and east, setting a gate at Bright Market Harbour, and who before the sun at its highest proclaimed these lands would be known as the Kaja Sundom, so by the light it was good. Generous Juwadin, who stocked the metal markets with the spoils of his own trampler hunts, and who allowed trade from north and south, even permitting outlanders the gift of the counting glyphs so that they might understand more than simple barter. Zavarad, the pilgrim Sun King, whose tower was raised to the top of the Ridge of Veils, and who crossed the great waters of daybreak, so the Sundom might extend even further, and to honour this passage had great blazon arch raised on the far shores. Bold Iriv, who saw the sun's passing into the west as a challenge and forged after it with a great army, to be pushed back 3 times at the great canyon lands that would be known as the Daunt, until on the 4th time his cohort broke through and were vanished in the lands beyond. Ooh. Prudent Bassa... Oh, is this all of the Sun Kings?
This is the kings, yeah.
Right. Prudent Bassa did, who had the mantle of his fallen brother thrust upon him suddenly, who ordered the construction of the fortress of Sunfall and the garrison at Blazon Arch, declaring the land beyond it the forbidden west, where only the sun may go. Kuavadin, the returner, who strove to bring civilization to the savage east, but returned after many strenuous endeavours, saying it was no longer fit for the people of the sun, and called for the building of great towers and walls so this wild land might be observed safety. Ranan, the firebird, who saw the Sundom suffer unprovoked attack by the Tenakith horde, and who, against the protest of his advisers, accompanied his army to confront them. Under the sun he claimed victory, though he was so greatly scarred he wore his blazoned helmet from that day. Nahasis, who was a hunter as much as the Sun King, and called for the proudest men of the noble houses to prove themselves in competition beneath the sun, and that those who felled the greatest machines would be situated as the first Sunhawk and Hawks of the Hunter's Lodge.
Oh,
Interesting.
hey.
The illuminated Marad, who the sun visited with visions so vivid and grand he commissioned many statues and frescoes of his visage in Meridian, and for his summer palace in Sunfall had the great citadel raised, where he remained painting until he took deathly ill from his own pigments.
Oh yeah, lead and mercury and arsenic probably.
All those good times. Hivas, elder brother of Marad, who decreed each family with a suitable male child should submit that child in service of the Sundom's then depleted ranks, and had artisans turn their attention from works of art to outfitting each soldier of the sun with the various finest armor, halberd, and bow. It's interesting that that was the elder brother of the previous Sun King who died. Why didn't he inherit in the first
Great
instance?
question.
Maybe it's not like... Maybe it's like the Chinese system where the emperor could name their heir out of their sons rather than it just always being the eldest.
Yeah.
Duran, who in his early years was a strong Sun King, defending the Sundom from the encroachment of other tribes and the derangement of the machines, but who became greatly addled and ordered the spilling of much blood in the sun's name, threatening to bring twilight time upon us. Avad the Liberator. ...
To be seen. That was fascinating, and even if we assume that most of those Sun Kings lived at least somewhat of a life, that is quite the long time that people have been here.
Yeah, how many was that? Like 10 or so? So it's been a couple hundred years, right?
Yeah. Radio.
Which you can kind of see in how well developed this place is. Yeah. It's a lot to process.
It's a lot to process.
Alright, I'm just gonna... Shall I run there or teleport? It's so close. Teleport?
Teleport.
Okay. We did get a bunch of those things,
We
didn't
did. We have so many.
Yeah, a lot to process. I'd love to hear, particularly from any of you who haven't played this game, what your theories are, or what your theories were at this point if you have played the game, if you can remember without spoiling.
What you were thinking, yeah.
Yeah, because there's certainly a lot going on. Stop doing that.
Nice.
What are you thinking at this point, is it?
Well, I think we've had some of the, like, we're... Oh, look at the sky.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
It's moving.
I think it's clouds moving this way, which is making the stars look like they're moving. Hang
We
on.
all know our army could destroy them.
You know, the stars are moving. The
Yeah.
stars are moving visibly.
Okay,
It's a
sorry.
bit
What do I
alarming.
think? I think you had great instincts that she's probably alive. I think at this point we've had it revealed to us who she's most likely with, and it seems likely, right?
Yeah.
So I think the real mystery is
What they want from her.
yes.
Although if this Devarod guy, or whatever his name is hot on her, that's a creepy possibility.
It's a creepy possibility. I suspect he's kind of got a multi.
Yeah. He like we were saying, of like once person said on genocide, they're probably a bit off
The fucking rails.
the rails. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. Like maybe he's got, as you say, like multiple things going on. Maybe he's like, I want to take her down, but I want her to be mine, and I don't want her to be the Sun King's wife, and she will be mine, but also I want to stop her, and blah, blah, blah,
Yeah, and
like,
and maybe even though she turned him down, there might also be an element of jealousy, even if there is nothing happening between him and
yeah,
what's his name, Avad.
yeah.
Um,
We will find out,
Yeah.
presumably. And I was interested about how they were describing the world there. Never eat soggy Weetabix. So east is over this way, and that's where we came from, right?
yes, and that was so. You remember there was the wall with Sun Tower,
Oh yeah.
and
it
they
was
were
somewhere around
describing
here,
the east
right?
as not being fit for the sun's
Sun
people.
Sun
So they
people,
just
yeah.
blocked it off.
They're just like, fuck that area. And
Yeah.
then they've also said that the west is forbidden, and we all know that the next game is called Horizon Forbidden West.
Ooh.
So we still have lots to explore over here that we haven't. Presumably the story will take us back there
Yeah.
eventually.
Nice.
So much to see and do and say. Sorry this episode's so long for future Izza editing.
Friends, with that, I hope you have a relaxing evening / day.
Yeah.
I
hope if it's your weekend that you've got lots of fun and snuggly things to do.
Yeah, and if it's a nice day out there, wherever you are, go get some safe sun on your skin.
Safe sun! Yeah, it's summer in a lot of parts of the world at the moment.
Yeah, so enjoy that. Don't get burnt.
Yeah.
Just enjoy some warming sun.
Okay.
And we'll catch you next time.
See you then!
Bye!